Hey everybody, it's Jim again, back with another review. This time it's the Horween Swiss Military Saddlebag made by the Coronado Leather Company of San Diego, California. And before I get started, let me address the elephant in the room. For some reason there is some controversy about this bag that it's originally designed from an old Swiss Army called a Packsaddle from the early 1900s. I've heard there's some versions that were made in the 1800s, but all the way up to about 1940 is when they used these. They are originally designed to be placed on pack animals, and then later adapted for motorcycle use, and then even later than that adapted with a shoulder strap to be used, carried on your shoulder. The people who love the old Swiss military pack saddles are very zealous about their passion, and that's okay. This is not meant to compete with those bags. It is a respectful homage to the old Swiss design, in my opinion. It's not meant to replace those old designs. If you like that old vintage leather, that's just wonderful. My particular reason I purchased this is because I like the design, I like the simplicity, I like the dimensions, I like the look, but I was concerned about buying an old vintage piece because not that I was afraid the leather was not going to be good, but because I was afraid that the natural stitching, that would be 75, 80, 90 years old, might not still be intact or have all of its original integrity. And when you invest $500 to $900, you want to make sure that you're getting a product you don't have to worry about. So Coronado Leather made this bag. It is just a homage to those old Swiss designs. So let's show it to you. It does have a shoulder strap. It is not a great big thick heavy shoulder strap. It's much lighter than a lot of big fat double sewn shoulder straps on bags these days. But the nice thing is it doesn't get in your way. Take the bag off, the shoulder strap just kind of falls out of the way, and you don't have to kind of find a position for it somewhere behind the bag so you can get into it. It's 15 inches wide, it's 12 inches tall, and about 3 inches deep. Okay, it's accessed by 2 buckles. The hardware on the bag, there's not a lot of it, but the hardware that's on there is all solid brass that's plated in kind of antique nickel, so it kind of has that vintage look. The bag itself is 10-ounce Horween Chromex, which is the thickest Chromex that you can find. It is just super thick, feels just wonderful. It is just a beautiful feeling bag. It kind of reminds me of an old veg tan bag that's 60, 70 years old that has now softened up and gotten floppy, which is fantastic, but I know I probably don't have 60 or 70 years left in me to kind of wait around to do that to a veg bag. So this one, you can see the leather is very supple. It's got a beautiful texture, beautiful thickness to it. Just an overall nice design. The flap is hinged, so it's got a piece of leather in between the back panel and the storm flap. Some people might think that would jeopardize the integrity of the bag, but the Swiss bags are made the same way, and they are 70 years old and older, and that hasn't seemed to be any issue with the integrity of the bag. So it does have adjustable straps, kind of like a mail bag, so you can pull them in or out depending on how much gear you're gonna stuff into it. So let's see what you can typically put in it. Here is a nice fountain pen. Here is a tool roll with some tools in it, a pair of eyeglasses or sunglasses, a field notes. This field notes is actually made by Artie Shell of Maskin Leather in Williamsburg, Virginia. Very nice product. I love it. I highly recommend it. We got a whole bunch of file folders in here, so that's no problem. Put those down. an iPad in a sleeve. Okay. What else do we have? We got the ubiquitous Leatherman tools and bit set, which I always carry with me pretty much wherever I go. This is the tall Tennyson wallet made by Mask and Leather, Artie Shell. It's got a store on Etsy. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. And then this is a day timer that he also made. So the inside, you can see there's not much to it. We got a strap here. This is part of the original design. You can put an iPad mini in there, or like I put my day timer and wallet in there. The rest of it is open. You can see it's a nice, thick, supple leather. Just absolutely wonderful. To borrow a phrase from Mike Myers, it feels like butter, like a big tub of butter. It's just wonderful. So it's not terribly big. It's not terribly heavy. It is just kind of the right size and dimensions for me. Beautiful bag. Right now, Coronado Leather is considering possibly remaking this bag. It wasn't a big hit, I suspect, because of the kind of the original Swiss Packsaddle fan base out there. But if you're like me and you want that design, you like that aesthetic, you like those dimensions, but you want something made with modern materials, with modern thread, with thick, heavy Chromex leather from Horween out of Chicago, this is the bag for you. And if you have any comments or would like to learn more about how you might possibly be able to get one of these for yourself, just leave a comment below and I'll answer your question. Thanks for watching.